Monfils just turned 23 years old on the 1st of September. Nadal is now 23 as well. Former junior champion. Australia, the French, and Wimbledon junior slams. 3 of the 4 won by Monfils back in 2004.
15 long.
This service motion is similar to Andy Roddick's, and he said that he patterned that action after Andy's. Quite the same, but it's the same idea.
Yeah, it's the abbreviated move, and he's got the big bend.
15 on.
He doesn't really separate his feet as much as Andy does, and Andy will drag that back foot up, whereas Monfils just starts with the 2 feet together.
30-15.
127 miles an hour. You're looking at serves that really need to be 125 and up at a very high percentage in for this to be a real match.
Oh. 40-15.
There's an ace in to take the first game. Strong start for the young Frenchman. A long way to go. Best of 5.
First game.
He has taken 1 match from Nadal. Doha 6-2, 6-4. And then and that was earlier this year. Nadal came back at Rotterdam to win it in straight sets. The other matches, 2005, 6 and 8. All 3 of those won by Rafael Nadal.
Rotterdam was indoors on a faster surface. This is similar to the Doha tournament, both on hard courts. It's going to be very interesting how this serve plays out for Nadal.
Yeah, that's what we want to see. Love one, Rafael Nadal. Finding that corner with a good deep shot.
15
Not so long ago, Monfils would have made a try at that ball, even knowing that he had no chance of getting it back. I think his coach, Roger Rashid, has done a good job in getting him to kind of contain his game more than he did when he first came out there, throwing himself around at everything. Nice hit on the return. Billie Love.
30 long.
Easy hold at left for Nadal. Won our first set. Gael Monfils, best he's done in Grand Slams, a semifinal at the French last year, 2008. Made the quarters this year. Missed Wimbledon with one of his several injuries. It's his 15th Grand Slam. The best he's done here is round of 16. That was last year. He was ousted by Marty Fish.
12-15.
Big forehand winner. Daniil. He's born in Paris, lives in Nyon, Switzerland. Like Geneva.
Be close to the king fed.
Well, he's on the other side of the country, in the German-speaking side, closer to Zurich. There's a good tennis club, an old tennis club in Nyon, and there are a number of French players that live around the Nyon area, which is close to Geneva, and train at that club.
For one key aspect in these ground stroke rallies, depth. Right now, Nadal is getting more length on his shots, pushing Monfils closer and closer to the front row. And Monfils keeps on falling back, which means every meter, or in this case, every foot he falls back or yard he gives up, his ball lands shorter and shorter. And then what Nadal will do eventually is start hitting short angles and moving the guy around. And eventually you can't, Monfils won't be able to keep up. Even though he is a tremendous athlete, he's giving up too much ground. Short ball. Much better.
And missed by Nadal.
14-13.
Point for Monfils. His father's from Guadeloupe, French possession, island country. His mom is from Martinique. He was born in Paris. Ooh, nice shot. Great forehand down the line to hold it 2-1. Gael Monfils.
Monfils leads by 2-1 first set.
Last night, and John suggesting it was kind of making up to the New York crowd, because last year he left a bad taste in the mouths of American fans here following his match with Andy Roddick. So, that's, and he is a nice kid, and I think he realized, he didn't handle that too well, so he was doing a little makeup, and I think it worked. Not only that, he's pretty funny with his impressions are darn good. Rafael Nadal serving. That's a good return from Gael Monfils.
Well, when you are the underdog and you have even a slight advantage, when you see a second serve, especially at 86 miles an hour, you've got to go for it. You have nothing to lose here. Everyone expects you to be on the next plane home, so you might as well put everything into every shot.
No, and he's probably, he's not happy that his buddy Tsonga got knocked out. They're very close. He and the other young French player that was in the draw, Jacques Lewana and Gilles Simon. They're the young crew of French players, more than a dozen in the draw. And they hang out and they support each other, and he's the last of them now. So he's going to give his all against Nadal. 15-all. Now see, he'll get the crowd into it. He's an entertainer, and he makes no bones about it. He loves the stage. What a point.
Maybe the point of the tournament so far. Look at this athletic move, and then
15,
Rafa
13.
does his little part in the show, and then look at this. They start a whole new rally up. And they start ripping groundies.
Great stuff. 3:15. 15:30. Should say Nadal serving. Point was so long and spectacular, I lost track who was serving. I think that can make Nadal, have to hit as many balls as Nadal does to other players.
Almost making him look human. Because
he can get to everything.
Yeah, Nadal really struggles with his volley. This is the last 2 points. Nadal has come to the net. Nadal does not feel comfortable around the net, but because Monfils is a beast right now, tracking everything down along the baseline, Nadal almost is forced to try to end points by moving forward.
2 great points for Monfils to get to 3-1 here on the first. This crowd is absolutely alive already. Had some quiet nights here. Quieter than the usual US Open nights, but that's not going to be the case in this match. Long, a little extra on that forehand from Nadal. Saves 1 break point.
What a tremendous effort by Monfils, knowing that he has to play above his skis, over his skis right now and get after it. Roger Rashid right there, who's been working with Gael Monfils for a little while now. And this is exactly the game plan they had in place. Track down everything. Look for your opportunity. If he does come in, don't go for this spectacular pass. Make him volley.
Break for 3-1. Roger Rashid did some television with us last year, and we talked about when he just started coaching Monfils, and he said, he's a great kid. He's just a really good person. He's a showman, and he loves the stage, and my job is to kind of rein him in some, not to stop the showmanship, but to try to make his life a little easier on the court than the kid was making it for himself. And I think Roger's done a great job with him. He's more mature, and he's a better player a year later. 30 love at 3-1. She coached Leighton Hewitt for a while, of course. And this hit from Monfils off a good deep drive from Rafael Nadal.
And I think this is going to really help Monfils, the experience for Roger Rashid with Leighton Hewitt, because Leighton Hewitt played the same defensive style. He just wasn't 6'4", 6'5", and could move and hit like this. And look at the length of his arms.
Good serve. He gets Nadal on the defensive right away.
The arms is key because now his reach up to the serve, his reach, the ground strokes, the reach to play defensive, the reach around the net. Huge. Look how long those things are.
And he can really move. Game point
40-13.
Missed it. 40-30.
40-15 doesn't really hurt you. You take the forehand, let it rip. You have the scoring advantage. You're the one in the lead. You're the one with the momentum. Nail this serve. Thank you.
Well, a 4-1 lead and a break for Monfils here in the first. It's not like Nadal hasn't seen him. They played 5 times, but this is a little different player. 1-4, an attention getter in the first set, however, for Nadal. Gael Monfils of France. Love. A whole bunch of tennis players, most of them French, around that part of Switzerland. It's French speaking part, and the taxes are a little more generous in terms of what you have to pay. So it's like Monte Carlo and other tax havens, as they're known. Not quite as generous as Monte Carlo. It's out. 3.5-hour train ride to Paris, and a nice training facility in a very pretty town that he lives in right here on the lake. Pretty love Nadal. No. Not a good play by and Monfils. Recently had a birthday, the first of the month, 23 years old. Nadal quickly to 40 love. Good serve. Winner 4-2.
Monfils leads by 4 games to 2. First set.
In charge of that entire rally, ultimately draws the error.
15 long.
Well, this is the first real sign where Nadal said, you know, I'm going to hold my tail around the baseline and see if I can outlast Monfils. And I'll let Monfils dictate. I'll let Monfils drive the ball around. He's normally more comfortable, Monfils, playing defense. Let him play offense. And he's doing it. All of a sudden, he has just changed gears like this. And now at 4-2, 30 love, clearly in control of this set.
A ton of confidence being shown by the young man against the number 3 seed. Has won 3 of the Grand Slams. 40 love. We saw the number 2 seed go out today, and now the number 3 seed hands full in the first set against Monfils, the number 13 seed. Marin Cilic, who took out Andy Murray, Croatian seeded 16, but a rising player on the tour. And Nadal finds some open court. 40-15.
40-15.
but too much pace from Nadal. He is quick. 40-30.
Over that.
Still a game point. Big serve. Gets him to 5-2 in the first.
New balls, please. Billie.
That means his high level should continue.
Well, you know, Nadal is only going to get better. He's going to dig in and find more levels of commitment from his game. The key is, though, where Andy Murray just never found it, was a way to win. Problem solve. Can I find a tactic, a way into this guy's game where I can win some points, game sets, and win the match?
2-5. 15 love. Now serving to stay in the first set. That's long. Forehand error.
15.
Played by Rafael Nadal. And coming to the net to make something happen.
15.
Cannot be passive in any way against this guy.
Oh, not at all. You have to get, well, first of all, you have got to execute a lot of shots. It's going to make you play a lot of balls.
Long.
We went for that one.
Yeah.
But remember now, he's up 5-2. Monfils at 30 all. That ball's right in the strike zone. That down the line was wide open. He just pushed it long. This is telling Nadal, hey, if you're just going to rally with me, I've got the scoring advantage. You have to win this game. I'm not going to let you just put the ball in the court. I'm going to make you pay if you just roll it in.
Game point for the Spaniard. And a second serve. Monfils to look at. Slap at that forehand, and Nadal holds to get to 3-5, and Monfils will serve for the first set.
Monfils leads by 5 games to 3.
Another big shot miss from Monfils, but he's going for it. Nadal's going.
New racket.
New racket. This means he's going to a tighter strung racket. Sometimes after you've played a few games with the racket, it gets a little loose. You lose a little control. I've said this before. When you get a loosely strung racket, it becomes almost like a trampoline. More power, but less control. A tighter strung racket is going to really hit the ball.
causes the out ball. Tough luck for Monfils. Another great rally.
Low 15.
360 by Nadal down there, and then the net cord.
But Nadal, with the tight strings now, it's not going to give you pace. You won't be able to hit pace with that, but you'll have so much control that you can just hit and swing as hard as you can. The ball will still stay in the court with all that spin.
Close call. He's going to challenge.
Gael Monfils challenged the call long at the right near sideline. The ball was called out.
Big point for Monfils, and he gets that part. And he tagged the line, the center line. So he's well inside.
Low 15.
Nadal will make you earn every point. And pressure will do a lot to a player. And that's exactly what's happened. Remember now, 5-2, 30 all. Monfils went for that big shot down the line. Since then, he has really lost a lot of control in his ground strokes. And clearly, Rafael Nadal is feeling it right now. Look at the focus in his body range.
Big forehand. 3 break points.
Thank you.
Forehand.
Well, to have the trust in your game to take this ball, especially after you've missed a lot of ground strokes so far, to unleash the beast cross court. And that was a tough shot. It was kind of in no man's land, high above his shoulders.
Gets the break and gives himself a big fist pump. 5-4.
By 5 games.
Well, you cover ski racing. You know that they're sitting in there and they're going down. Does it look at this? He'll sit down. Or he's like a jockey.
It'd be like a tuck. You mean?
Yeah, the tuck. Yeah, that's it. Let's see if he goes down here now. His legs are.
15 love Nadal. Deep shot. Long. 15 all.
I think this is the first time I've ever said this in a Nadal match. But I think Monfils, Nadal's opponent, is better off when the points go long. Usually when you're playing Nadal, you're saying, hey, you can't get into 15, 20, 25 ball rallies or Nadal will chew you up. For Monfils, his strength is the length of the point. Stretch out the point. Keep this thing going. If we watch how the points are played, the ones Nadal is winning are these short, 1 shot, 2 shots, 5 shot rallies, where Monfils is getting really impatient. Whereas I would like to see real long, drawn out points, and spectacular angles and drives and loops and spins. That's where he's winning. Shot tolerance, get into about the 10 or 12 ball. See another short point. Another point for Nadal.
Yeah, I tried to push him back and he just missed it on the backhand. Game points for 5-all, Rafael Nadal. Good serve. That was best of the set. 1-12 right to the corner, and we're even at 5. Traded the first 2 games. Monfils won the next 3. And a couple more holds. And Nadal has won the last 3 with his break to 4-5.
Monfils seems to be able to, with these long points, pull Nadal out of position enough times to get an error or a short ball.
Well, you're talking about a great mover in Nadal, so he's not used to having so many balls to hit here. It's usually he's got the other guy on the move.
Exactly.
He can run. He can run all day, but this is it's an interesting matchup. We knew it coming in. Comes around to hit the forehand, and Monfils very close, and Nadal looking for a mark hopefully down there, but didn't challenge. Now he's pointing out that he thought it was long. It's too late. He played the point. Pretty love. Oh, ace down the center. Monfils at 40 love here to 6-5.
It's 127 miles an hour wide. That's just ripping.
Got it.
That doesn't really kill him. 40 love. Let Nadal have that point.
14-15.
It's a tough shot to hit high above the strike zone, just above the shoulders.
Man, tell you what, those are bold strokes from Monfils. 6-5.
Monfils leads by 6 games to 5.
A little more pop on it. He looks a little more comfortable with it. I know you still would like to see him change his mechanics to make it even better.
Well, yeah, but this is honestly not the time for that.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, between now and the next set, you'd run down and you'd, get
between
him
the next
out.
point. Yeah, exactly. Yo, dude.
Wide.
15.
Nadal needing to get into a tiebreak here. Stay alive in this set. Too good. And Monfils doesn't go for it. You know it's ungettable.
He just clocks it so deep and so close to the line.
Pretty love. 2 points from the tie break for the Spaniard. forehand there.
I'll tell you, we're going right into this first set tiebreaker, and it's a pick'em. Look at that. I love that body language. He is just urging himself on. Yeah, he's feeling the rhythm. That is fantastic. See? Slapping his hip. I love that. I mean, he's enjoying the moment. He's enjoying the pressure of it all, the stage.
Punch there from Nadal. Lefty service doing exactly what it can against the righty, and we're into the tiebreak.
First set, tiebreak. Both players receive one additional challenge.
First to win 7 points, you must win by 2. Monfils will serve 1 point, then 2 to Nadal, and they'll alternate 2 the rest of the way.
1-0.
Gets the hold for
Monfils.
1-0. Well, opted for the forehand and couldn't get himself around on it.
Well, what you're trying to do, it's real simple. You have to play the angles that are really going to solve a lot of problems here, especially for Monfils. I'd love to see him use a short angle forehand that can cause problems for Nadal out to the backhand side. Be a little creative in this tiebreaker. Don't just go for the deep ball, the big driving forehand that put the ball away. Create some openings with some angles.
Conservative look at it here. And he doubles to 2-1 and wants to challenge the call.
The left service line, the ball was called out.
Thing is, if this gets overruled, Nadal gets a first serve.
Yeah, he just got it too.
First service.
And what I like about this whole scenario is Monfils isn't even phased. No big deal. Let's play ball.
1-1. Nadal.
Next 2 service points to Monfils.
Set up with the big serve, and that was very important there.
2-all.
Another service point for Monfils.
Good.
There's the ace, and that gets a fist pump and a whoop. He doing his job. Nobody's missed on service yet. 3 points to 2, Monfils.
One of the advantages that Monfils has with Nadal is a bigger serve. And it's come out early on in this tiebreaker. Monfils has 3 aces, only 1 double fault. Nadal, no aces.
What I liked about the last time they were in this situation is where he throws that hook out to the right side here. Monfils was starting immediately to get back to chase down where he knew the second of the 2 punches was going to come. And he's so quick, he can manage that.
If I'm Monfils, I'd really take a crack at this second serve. It's about 90, 91 miles an hour. The first serve was 115, so it's a big drop in pace.
Aren't you going to get that high kicker, though?
Yeah, hit it.
No.
He pushed it. See? Oh, he got lucky there.
4-2.
4 points to 2 at the mini break. They'll change ends having played 6 points.
Nadal just had a freshly strung racket brought out to him.
I think that he's got Nadal worried about his speed, about Monfils' speed.
Closing speed.
He rushed that shot, and that's why he missed it, because he knew that Monfils was going to get there.
Yeah,
that's a great weapon to have. I mean, that's a weapon that Nadal has.
Like I said, it's the only time I've ever said in a match that you have to outlast Nadal. You want to keep the points longer against Nadal. And on this surface, you have more traction compared to clay, where it's really slippery. So for Monfils, this is actually a really good scenario. The surface, the way Nadal is playing right now, the way he is playing, Monfils is playing right now.
And that draws the backhand error. Smart play by Nadal to make a move. Next 2 service points to Monfils.
This is where I'd like to see Monfils just unleash it once again. Absolutely open up a massive serve. His fastest serve so far is 130 miles an hour. That's his fastest. I'd like to see one right in that range right now. Send a message.
Close, 128. Oh man, he hit a couple of those.
Yeah.
That's a great shot. That's a difficult shot. 5-3.
Starts with the serve, and then it opens up the forehand, and then he comes in. Look at that. He gets down for that forehand volley, but because he's driven Nadal so far back with the serve and forehand, his short ball is wide open.
Another service point to Monfils at 5-3. Huge serve.
30.
6 points to 3. Set points for Monfils.
That's why when you're in this situation, you've got to go for it. Do not just put the ball in play. Nadal is way too good, way too confident. See, look at that. Vamos. Does this look like a guy who's nervous? Now he's dancing. See? Look at this. He's getting the fans into it.
He's ready. Thank you.
He's bouncing. He's down. Hey, Muhammad Ali. Huh? Seriously. And Nadal is not going to like this, but you know what?
Thank you.
Welcome to New York.
Well, if anybody can shake that kind of thing off, it's Nadal. He's got to deliver the goods for this game. And that's why the set goes to Monfils. 7 points to 3. 7-6. The opening set to Gael Monfils. The state of his mind is a great competitor.
Second set, Nadal to serve.
Nadal started to head the wrong way. The chair umpire directed him to the right end of the court.
Second sets, please. Thank you.
Look at this. Monfils, he's just jabbering away there.
But to himself.
Right.
I mean, that's exactly what you want to see. He shows no fear. Think about it. Melanie Oudin, the story of this tournament. No fear.
Right. Yeah.
When you're stepping up against higher ranked players, players that have won slams with credentials. You've got to step on the big stage. And you got to say with your game and your attitude that I am here, I belong on this stage. I am ready to play. Now for Monfils, he's got to be really careful from overhyping, overplaying, overhitting. Because right now it's feeling so good. It'd be easy to just start jacking up shots.
Well, he does. He showed a few changes of pace in some of the rallies, and you know, not trying to hit the winner on every shot, and giving Nadal a few different looks. I don't think he's going to deviate from that. See, he just put that back in play. Could have hit that ball. Here comes Nadal. No, he backs on. Court. Comes to the net, just knocks it back on his side.
30 love.
Nadal to 30 love.
You know, all of a sudden he played a loose game. I just love it. I could just keep just one camera on Monfils the whole time. Picture in picture, one on Monfils the whole time, and then one on the match.
Oh. 40-15.
And that's why the people inside the game of tennis has been waiting. We've been waiting for Monfils for this type of coming out party, for this type of big match, big stage, under the lights, US Open, New York. He's just been busted up through the years. Because wouldn't you love to move him into the varsity locker room?
Oh, yeah.
With Nadal, Djokovic, Federer, and Nadal. Murray, I'm sorry, I said Nadal twice. Murray. So you got 4 in there. I mean, we thought Tsonga would really do it this year, but he lost today.
Yeah, but he'll be back.
Yep.
These are 2 young guys, and they're making their move at the same time. Tsonga's ahead of him in the rankings at the moment. Out.
Nadal cannot afford to get down early in this second set and allow a very emotional Monfils to get this crowd involved in the upset, to get this wave going, just like Dan did through her matches. And you can't stop it. Once that wave starts moving, the crowd gets behind you. It's tough to stop.
Second serve. Nadal was up 30-love in this service game. Well, that's wide. And a break point. Monfils just hung in this game. Gets himself a break point. Spanish camp for Nadal is Tony, his uncle there on the left in the white cap, his coach. Uncle Tony. Nadal rifles one, takes back the break point.
Leans into this, look at that, just rips it up, but that's not the finishing one. This one, see how it moved into the blue? That was it. He steps up into the court, gets his body momentum behind the ball. He's jacked up. He understands momentum.
Second deuce. Overhead, and it paid off. That was Nadal-like. He throws that up. Nadal, see him measuring it. Thought he might let it bounce. Likes to hit it. Great shot. Game point. The opening game of the second.
Thank you.
Long. With a second serve to look at here. Let's see how aggressive he decides to play it. Not two. Good. Just enough spin from Nadal, but another great point, and the crowd here loves it. See him just cut that. It didn't come up. Even the speedy Monfils couldn't get to it. Game point. Also saw an example there of a one-handed backhand on two of the strokes from Monfils, showing that he's got some strength. We know how strong Nadal is. Prefers to hit the two-hander. If he has to hit one, he can still get pace on it. Roams from the crowd at the daring big forehand. There's another one, and that one's long. And Nadal, not without a lot of work, gets the first game of the second set.
Second set.
This is really good. I mean, the first set stats. What do you say? I mean, there's not unforced errors from Monfils because he's going for more 16 unforced compared to 12 winners. Nadal more winners than unforced errors.
Just a little bit more.
The umpire is pleading to both players now to play a little bit quicker, but I don't think he understands how hard these players are working during the point. See, this is where I get very upset with the umpire. You have to understand, this is not changing the course of the match because both of them are playing at a certain pace. Do you know what I mean? It's not like one is stalling, the other one's... You're not playing at the pace.
No, I haven't had any sense of that, and I don't think either player is twitchy about it either.
But the umpire, you know, they have their little clock and they have to get in the little way, and it just drives me crazy. I mean, just honestly, just enjoy.
Well, Nadal does.
15 all.
Nadal, unfortunately, he's built a rep almost from the start of his career about being slow getting to the line to start the serve. He bounces the ball sometimes as much as Djokovic does. But I don't think it's objectionable.
And Monfils doesn't say anything.
No, it's different if a player complains. That is kind of unusual, especially in a match as being, so as exciting as this is.
I don't know if you remember, maybe a month ago, I think it was in golf. It was Tiger was playing a tournament and Patrick.
Yeah,
yeah. They were playing the final round and they were going toe to toe, and somebody told the group they have to speed up. They were the final pairing, an official. Do you remember that at all?
Yeah, I know.
And it blew the whole thing up.
Well, Woods said they shouldn't have ruled against the guy.
No.
Said it wasn't
40-15
greens and so on, and nobody was upset that he was taking the time.
Right.
40-15. Monfils quickly out on top here on his serve, and then drills another ace right to the line. A questioning look by Nadal, but he's going to let it go, and we're 1-all. That was an easier hole for Monfils than Nadal's was. Well, less fit person, that could have some effect on, but we know that Nadal is not going to run out of gas. Got him backed up. Drills it down the line.
Absolutely, with a huge roundhouse windup.
Love 15.
Unleashes it. She was unsighted.
You go out or go good?
Listen now.
Ha dicho out y ahora la ha corregido ahora, no antes.
Did you go out and you correct to good?
Acaba de corregir el out
Right
ahora.
there. Going top. She is to go top to the chair.
But I then I knew I was wrong, so I did correct it. But it was
Corrigió para buena. Llamó y corrigió para buena. Love 15.
Because he's going to challenge it now. No.
So the call stands. Ultimately, it is love 15. It looked good from here, which doesn't mean a thing. Nadal standing his ground there. Two good gets from Monfils, but Nadal gets the point.
15 all.
I like this volley. So when he steps into this volley, perfect technique.
15 all.
Thank you.
A lot of noise in the crowd. And
Well, hey, it's a New York night. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the U.S. Open. And when you're under the lights and people have had a couple of adult beverages,
Please.
you just got to play.
spoken like a team tennis guy. Ooh, blue shot from Monfils. Doesn't hit too many like that.
It's like those signs you see in New
Okay,
York. It's like a
15.
$500 fine if you get caught honking. Really?
Yeah. I tell you what, it's had a positive effect. It
No
has.
way.
It has. Yeah. I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be.
Wow.
It really isn't. I mean, it's not good,
Yeah, right.
but it's not as bad as it used to be. wide.
40-15.
40-15 for 2-1 for Nadal. He'd like something a little easier than he's had to face here through the first set and into the second. Not going to get it.
Again, Nadal.
There's from the
New
ground.
balls, please.
Monfils, give him a little help.
Nadal leads by 2 games to 1.
2 games
Second
to 1
set.
Nadal. 2 games to 1 Nadal is bouncing around down there at the other end. Monfils taking the stroll out.
Okay, why is that important? Because to me, it shows your opponent that you are ready to pounce, to change the tempo
Sits
and
quickly,
momentum of
please.
the match right now.
Players are ready.
I'm
Thank you.
constantly telling my players at Syracuse that you have got to portray an image of power and presence. And jumping off that bench and getting ready to play tells your opponent, hey, you better bring it, because I'm smelling a break right now.
1-2 Monfils.
Long.
Well, I don't think Monfils is impressed. He just crushed that
But again,
forehand down the line. No, I get your
yeah,
point,
yeah.
but I mean, the thing is that the players expect that from Nadal.
Sure,
That's
sure.
his drill. It's not. It's, you know, they know he's going to present that. And Monfils, I guarantee, when he does something big in a crucial play in this match, he'll do more of what we saw earlier.
Well, we saw that in the tiebreaker,
And then, you know, to go calmly through this. I mean, this is the 13th seed. He's, you know, he's the new guy on the block in that sense. I mean, he's been around. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't
Sure.
reached the heights. I think his presentation of his cool at this point is impressive.
well, especially, well, he's the one. Remember, with the scoring advantage, he's up 7-6 in the first set. It's 2-all now.
Yeah,
Don't
let this guy rattle you.
Yeah, well, it's Nadal is the one who's going to have to show, hey, I've got to jack it up. I've got to do something special here to get, you know, to really start pulling away in this set and even things up. Because really for Nadal, it's a pressure situation for him. If he doesn't win this set, he goes into a big hole.
Missed it. But again, the speed of foot of both these players, something to see.
15 long.
That's a sharp angle.
Love. Again, a lot of work for Nadal to get the point. You know he's in great shape, and unlike some other guys who might be flagging after a while, nonetheless, Monfils is really making him play a physical match.
Remember now, we've already had a massive upset on the men's side of the draw with Murray going down to Silic. And it was just like this. Okay, you can see Silic winning the first set. And then it got to the second set. And then Murray just ran out of time and could never pull it together. And boy, if you really want to dig into some stats, go to usopen.org and dig out some of that stuff, because it's a great place to see aces, unreturnables, really the story of these matches and where they're won and lost.
Somber story for the Scot today. Missed it. Not by much, but he missed it.
38-15.
He's feeling extremely confident right now, taking that ball outside the doubles lines and just tagging it down the line. I'm sorry.
Oh, loose shot there by Monfils.
40-15.
Point from 3-2 for Nadal. An easy hole as it turns out for 3-2.
Nadal leads by 3.
Rafael Nadal. He's up 3 games to 2 in the second, but down a set to Gael Monfils, the 13 seed from France. And if you've joined us somewhere around the world, the last few minutes, Monfils off to a great start, the 13 seed, winning in a tiebreak in the first set. Had some dazzling rallies. The pace has slowed a little bit, early going here in set 2. Nadal, the number 3 seed. Winner goes to the quarterfinals to meet Fernando Gonzalez, who eliminated Joe Wilfried Tsonga earlier today. It's long for Monfils. More errors off the racket of the Frenchman. 30 situation for him here. He's serving fairly well. He's going to have to step it up here. He's at 63% for the match, and he needs some help. Cheap point. Good serve, and it
15-13.
Oh, he's got that kind of speed to pull that play off, Luke. He can hang back that split second longer and then just bolt. Not quite like Usain Bolt, but for a tennis player, not bad.
And that's the sneak attack you want to try every once in a while, especially when Nadal goes to that slice backhand or that real scoop shot off the forehand. That slice will float up a little bit, and that's where you can come in and take it out of the air. Big moment for Nadal right here, 30-all second serve.
Oh, missed it. Not by much. And a break point, Nadal. Monfils wasn't shy on that shot, but it turned out to be costly.
That's getting into it. You gotta like that.
Thank you.
The second point of this, only the second break point of this set. They've each had one now. Monfils had one in the opening game of the set. Second serve. Nadal runs around it, didn't get much on it. Monfils, trouble. And Nadal does his own Spanish dance.
Nadal leads by 4 games to 2. Second set.
Monfils tried everything right there and just couldn't get enough depth on that volley. Now he's searching, and Nadal is rocking.
I think that's a tennis tarantella. (4-2). Nadal down a set. Loose on the forehand.
15 long.
Monfils up to 28 unforced errors according to the official score. I have to tighten that a little. It's out off the net cord.
15 all.
A little more conservative rally from Monfils and through the error.
Thank you.
15 all. A little late call. And a correction from the chair umpire, Carlos Bernardo.
15 all.
Replay the point.
I'd like to see Monfils right now lift his spirits. Sense the opportunity right here to break.
So it's a 15.
You can almost physically see the difference in competitors right now with where the momentum has gone. Clearly with Nadal, where he lifted his energy when he jumped off that bench. He didn't get it that time, but he really sent a message and broke the next time out when he was returning. Will Monfils step up his emotional intensity? Recognize that now at 4-2 down, 30 all. This is a break point opportunity. It's not break point, but it's a break opportunity here to get the return deep, back in play, get the rally going, use the big forehand. Second serve. Love to see Monfils run around the backhand and just rip something down the line with the forehand.
Forehand error from Nadal doesn't help his cause. That'll annoy him. And a great point, Monfils.
And I think that's where that closing speed that you pointed out earlier, Nadal feels he has to go for a little bit more than normal because of the closing speed, and he makes the error because of it.
Yeah, Monfils bouncing around down here. Waiting to return. And into the playground crouch.
Challenging that thing too. At the right far sideline, the ball was called out.
Monfils signaled it out, which is not his job, but usually the player knows. He was right in front of it, and he was right.
Gael Monfils
The break for Monfils, right back to 4-3 here in the second.
Nadal leads by 4 games to 3. Second set.
French player will serve down 3-4. He's got a set in hand, winning a tie break in a thrilling first set.
We really need to find out where Nick Bollettieri is and bring him up here for a 3-man loop.
Yeah, well,
Let's get the energy of this match in this booth.
well, I think he's in the building. And he was definitely pumped to watch this one tonight.
Whatever suite he's hanging out in, it has got to be rocking. And you had Leander Paes on the show.
We had
today,
Leander
yeah.
Paes. Leander Paes is not doing too bad in the doubles world. He's in a semi and a final. He's in the final of the mixed and into the semis of the men's. Great guy, too. He's a real classy act. Blink. Nadal blinks.
This is seriously insane tennis. Now, I want to know the fitness of Monfils, because these are just body blows from Nadal. Now, Nadal loses the point, but let's keep an eye on Monfils' endurance. You know he's a great athlete, but can he sustain this level of this pace?
31 shot rally that was. 15 all. Nadal in. And the pass good enough. Nadal got a racket on it, but he had to stretch for it.
That closing speed once again, getting out to that passing shot and just getting another racket on the ball. If you're old enough to remember the video game Pong, that's what it was all about. Do not let the ball pass you. And that's exactly what he does, and Nadal just can't make that. Oh, poor footwork on that forehand volley.
15. Oh. That's a great get off. Huge forehand. He rips another one. What a save. Oh, he missed the easier one.
He got greedy.
30 all.
We talked about the fitness from Monfils. What about the fitness from Nadal? He has been off for a while. And he works extremely hard off the court, but that's not tennis shape. How much tennis like this has he played, where he has been pushed and pressed?
Monfils took a long breather there, leaning on his racket after that point. 30 all. Long? No? Good. It dropped in. You saw Monfils thought it was long too. Good reaction to keep it in play.
Monfils is getting tired. Oh, look at this. Once again, right there, body blows doing the damage. I'll tell you, and Nadal sees this. Nadal will just eat this up.
Tremendous extended rallies. Great shot making. Going for the lines. Nadal with a break point. And look at Monfils pointing his racket. There's his coach Roger Rashid. He's not too impressed with that, but the crowd does respond. Just trying to end the point there. A break to Nadal.
Nadal leads by 5 games to 3. Second set.
Serving now for the second set. Try and even the match.
How fast did it happen? You're looking for little signs, and about 2 or 3 long rallies, and it started with that 131 ball rally that really knocked the wind right out of Monfils.
Let's see how he responds here. Does he surrender this set on this service game of Nadal's and try to get himself back together for the next one? Not any kind of a move on that.
Monfils, he wants to take a 20. This is where you go into that entry timeout phase. I like taking a timeout and then another timeout and take a bathroom break.
Definitely fatigued. No doubting it.
Well, the problem is, now what do? You've got a best of 5 set matchup on your hands. And clearly, Nadal has got his teeth and claws on you. You're dead meat. Because where do you go? Can you serve big enough? You've only hit 6 aces in the match. It's not like you can serve 50 aces like Roger can.
He wants to get to that chair, that's for sure.
He's waiting for the bell.
That's what's on his mind. Somebody bring the chair out to me.
That's where you substitute. Hey, coach. Put somebody else in.
I tell you what, though, this has been pretty exciting tennis and shot making. And both these guys may not last the whole 5, but it's sure been entertaining, as everybody expected it would be. You know, Nadal, some of them may never have seen Monfils play. He's talking some smack to himself, at least. Set points for Nadal with a second serve. And suddenly, Monfils musters up a backhand. Saves a break point.
Yeah, but the thing is, now Nadal has to understand, he's going to go for short points. Monfils has got to keep the point short because he's just absolutely gassed right now. So Nadal has to go for short angles. Move the guy side to side. Keep it out of his strike zone.
Yes, he did.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
Look at the sprint he made to get to that ball, and then makes a great shot.
Oh, he just played, was it possum? Look at that. Right on the line.
I'd love a double fault if you could help me out here. Can't get to that one. Well played, Nadal.
Well, if you're Monfils, what you're trying to do right now is look for that second win. If you can keep the points short enough right now, just to hang in there and get a break, to get to the sideline, to give them that 90-second break, just to get that second win.
Third set point. Got it on that one. 6 games to 3. Nadal will even at 1. Hello, chair. 1 set all. This opens the third set.
Love it.
Fast. So if you're Monfils, only you know how much energy you have left in the tank, how much fuel you have left to really make a run. You have 3 more sets here, possibly. It's a set apiece. Momentum clearly with Nadal. A competitor that smells blood in the water, and he is just ready to rock and roll. His fitness, the question marks about the knees and the abdominal strains just clearly been answered. There's nothing there.
15, 13.
He can play at this level. There's just no way. If he was less than 100%.
15-30, a little look for Nadal here. Just won the second set.
Rafael Nadal is trying to call the right far sideline. The ball was called out.
Break points in the opening game. Set 3 for Nadal. That's great stuff from Monfils. Got to do it again though to stay in this opening game.
30-14.
Nadal with a break. Set apiece. 1-love Nadal.
First game, third set.
Talk about time to get your fluids and stay hydrated. And the conditions are perfect for tennis. I mean, it is just solid. Hit the 150 mark in this match. The longer this match goes, advantage Nadal. Nadal's eating a banana now. He's been drinking fluids. It's like a total pit stop.
Yeah, right.
This is a 90-second break.
Now that's where, you know, Carlos Bernardo is telling him to speed it up. He shouldn't let this happen.
Well, if I'm Nadal, I can't believe. I mean, I don't understand why Nadal's letting this happen. I mean, why let Monfils have an extra second to rest?
Well, those were going in earlier, and he's missing them now. Up to 35 unforced is Gael Monfils. Nadal misses. All.
The pace has been so high, the level has been so high. It's kind of a lull in the match right now, and kind of a downer. It's both players, especially Monfils, is just. Yeah, see it. Monfils knows he's got to go for more. He's got to keep the point short. Where the formula for him so far, up to this point, the longer the point goes, the longer the rally goes, he's winning. But now he can't go that route. He can't play that type of point.
Points for 2-love for the server, Rafael Nadal. One of them, so a hold for Nadal, the 2-love here in the third. Set apiece.
Nadal leads by 2 games to 1, third set.
Well, this is going to be the indicating game here, I think, Luke. Do you agree that?
Well, in this set,
Monfils, I mean, he has to hold and do it without having to struggle to indicate that he's got enough left here to make a fight.
Well, in this set, he is extremely fit. If you look at his build, honestly, he's built for, you know, you look at the long distance runners, he's long and lean.
Un poco después de la marca del servicio que llamé overrule.
He's going to challenge that. So what I'm saying is, he just needs a little time to regroup. Now, here's the thing, for this set, I truly believe that Monfils
15 long
needs to hold. He has to hold here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And
but if he doesn't, for this set, it doesn't count. I mean, obviously, you remember the 91 counters run, where he really played the tactical match, the true genius, the tactical genius he was. He would play for that first set and go as hard as he could. And then in the second set, if he could grab it or not, but you know, he really paced himself. And that's where Monfils is right now. He has got to pace himself and be productive enough with short points to get that second win. Once he gets that second win, then he can make another run with the longer points and everything like that. But now his legs are like, you know, jelly right now. He can't be in a rally anything over 10 balls. He's going to keep the point short with his serve and his big groundies. See, he's not even going for that.
15.
See, he's just basically playing the score now. So if he can hold here, then he's going to take a couple, go little Pete Sampras, try for a couple of big shots, kind of hang around. See, it's serving volley now. See, good.
New balls, please.
Does that make any sense? Are you following me on that? No.
Nadal leads by 2 games.
Just watch it develop. It'll happen.
Once and all.
And when you get in these 5-setters, it's a marathon, and you're going to hit the wall around the 18-mile mark. But the problem is for Monfils, we've hit like the 10-mile mark, and he's hit the wall.
Well, yeah, that's what it is.
He's got 16 more miles to go to complete the race. And he's racing against someone who can sprint it for 26 miles. He's conditioned to do it. Nadal thrives on this type of match, a very physical match.
Good balls. Play.
This actually helps Monfils. It's going to help with the pace of the ball flying across the net. See, to keep the point short. See, that doesn't do you any good if you're Monfils. Just blocking that ball and play it land short, and then Nadal rips it. You got to take that 87-mile-an-hour second serve, and you just got to go for a home run. Just rip it. Once again, go up there. You're trying to conserve energy, and you have to do it tactically by going for short points, big shots. See, that's much better, but you know, the 6th shot, the rally, he's going for it. See, I think by keeping the point short, he can conserve his energy, look for that second wind that I think he has. But he's on his toes right now. But this is where coaching would be awesome for Monfils. You know, just on the sideline, let's really negotiate this area of the match right now. Let's be smart.
Points for 3-1 for Nadal here in the third. Set apiece. Nadal rips that forehand for the winner, and a 3-1 lead in the third.
We'll do a freshly strung racket right now. Another tactic I find that my brother and I used when we were down or tired was really start hoping for the rain delay. And when you go for the rain delay, you're saying, hey, get in the locker room as fast as you can, get a massage, grab something to eat, get some energy, get some fuel in you.
Did you have somebody seeding the clouds for you to make that happen?
We couldn't afford that kind of rainmaker, but you know, it was one of the tactics we used to hope for. You know, just like going for, you know, a serve and volley tactic, you can try it. It just sometimes just doesn't work, doesn't happen for you. Same with the rain delay tactic.
Low 15.
Well, you've about spilled all of your guts in terms of how he can stay in this match here. And I remain unconvinced that he's going to have any second wind.
I'm telling you, what he's playing for right now, I'm telling you, is to hold his serve. Continue to just hang around, down a break. Keep the point short. Serve and volley a little bit. Hit some big serves, hit some aces. Remember that old Pete Sampras Alex Correia match? You know, Pete Sampras is getting sick in the back of the court and he's just hanging around with the big serve and big forehand.
He just grabbed another little racket breather there.
That's why you have the towel in the back. That's always a good little play to buy some time. Oh, there's nothing on Monfils' ball. 88-mile-an-hour second serve. Those second serves have been up in the 90s throughout the match. Oh, he's dead. He's dragging. Look at that. Right now it feels like you're breathing through a straw. Look at that. He is sucking wind. Ooh. Call a trainer.
That requires no commentary.
Yep.
He rips an ace in there to get back to deuce.
That's Gael Monfils.
And he rushed into that second serve. Winds up with a double.
Rafael Nadal.
You know he's going to go for the big bomber. He's going to throw everything he's got in this one.
Gael Nadal.
Well, missed it wide. Nadal to 4-1. Second break of this third set.
Nadal leads by 4 games to 1, third set.
You want to wait?
At this point for the rest of the set, it would be so awesome to just start bringing people out of the crowd, play a point each, and then I'll come back for the fourth.
Well, he didn't really get a whole lot of time there in that in the break.
No, not at all.
4-1 Nadal. Third set. Oh, he crushed that forehand. His left wrist. Two-handed shot. Same problem that Andy Murray has had it with his left wrist, and that did affect his two-handed play today, although he did not use it as an excuse. In fact, didn't bring it up. Somebody in the media did at the press conference. Had that injury coming into the match. aggravated today. He was aggravated by Marin Cilic primarily.
Well, it's clear that
15
backhand
all.
just didn't have enough pop today, and that, especially in the third set when he needed more weapons, more pace off of that shot, the wrist just didn't give him enough strength.
15 all. Nadal serving in 4-1, trying to extend this lead in the third set. 2 hours and 7 minutes of playing time. A spectacular first set. Both of them all over the court, making great shots. One in the tiebreak by Monfils. Might have been a one-act play for Gael. Nadal doing a 3-acter.
Forty 15. Game Nadal. Nadal leads by 5 games to 1. Third set.
Nadal an easy hole for 5-1 in the third.
Long.
Wide.
15 all.
15 all. Monfils is trying his best here to make something happen.
Rain.
Fatigue is definitely at work.
Hey, it's getting very dark out. I think it's getting rough.
15, 13.
That's why you play doubles. Seriously, that's way too much court to have to cover. And you can say yours in doubles.
30-second serve. Nadal just being Nadal.
15,
Ball in play,
14.
ignoring what's happening at the other end, keeping his eye on the ball.
Wow, it's amazing how he completely ran out of gas.
30, 14.
I mean, he's completely dragging. There is nothing left to the Frenchman.
He did fire in an ace, but of course the one thing guys can do even when they're tired is muster up a service.
Well, just one swing of the racket, absolutely.
Game and third set, Nadal.
So Rafael Nadal
By
feeling
6
more
games to 1.
secure indeed here.
Nadal leads by 2
Tries
sets
to move
1.
along in this tournament. 2 sets to 1 lead. Nadal will serve here to open the 4th set. He's in command. I didn't think we'd see a 6-1 set, but indeed we did.
I just don't think Monfils played that
15,
third set the way you need to when you're fatigued, when you're tired. He could have done so much more. I would take a towel out to the court and go to the towel like Andy Roddick does every single point. And we're playing in the US Open. You take as much time as the umpire will allow you to.
30 all.
And it's just another example of Monfils showing up, and he has all the tools and obviously can play with all the big dogs. but he cannot stay physically with someone as rough and tough as Nadal. These Grand Slams are just killers. They're 2-week grind fests.
15.
And the depth of the men's and women's draw now is just awesome. You see so many seeds on both sides just getting hammered early on and taking the distance. 3 sets, 5 sets.
Well, and Monfils didn't really get too much of a workout coming in here. He had another young Frenchman, younger than he, who younger than him, but he took out Jeremy Chardy in 3, and then Andreas Beck of Germany in 3, and Jose Acasuso retired in the 3rd. So you know, this was a whole different ball game for him tonight.
Right.
But you also have to, you know, you have to have your fitness at a level that you can deal with this. And apparently was not the case with him. I know he's had injuries this season and missed a lot of time. Whoops.
Nadal.
Ends up doing the splits there, and he may need help getting up. This was the racket. So Nadal holds for 1-love in the 4th.
Well, this is truly where you have to be in the mindset. If you want to be #1 in the world, you go through the categories. Are you the most mentally tough player in the world? If you're not, you're going to come up against that guy, and he's going to tough you out mentally, physically. See the 2nd set or 3rd set stats. You know, Monfils just kind of fading away now. Only 5 winners, 14 unforced errors. But it comes down to the fitness. If you want to win slams, you got to be fitter than Nadal. Obviously, Monfils isn't. You have got to go in the gym and turn yourself. Physically, he is strong. He looks the part. But obviously, internally, he doesn't have the endurance to play the part. And I know my buddy's listening right now. Lindsay Davenport, former champion here at the US Open. And she's going to laugh at me because she knows I make my players at Syracuse run 5 miles every day for this type of match, to have the endurance to go the distance. Of course, my players don't play against Rafael Nadal, but they can play with anybody, go the distance. I coach a women's team up in Syracuse, New York, Syracuse University, and I coach the women's tennis team up there, and that's the cornerstone of what we're doing is fitness and mental toughness.
When do you start your season? Soon?
Yeah. Well, they've already started. Yeah, they're 6:30 in the morning. They run their 5 miles every day, and that's before they hit a tennis ball, before they
no matches.
go to classes. No matches. Yeah. It's basically a fitness standard. And
Monfils at 40-15 here, trying to get on the board in the 4th.
But you can see, look at what Nadal has done just with his fitness. Been able to just outlast and grind down the talented Frenchman. And think of the great players that use fitness. Navratilova, Yvonne Lendl, Thomas Muster, Justine Henin.
Monfils manages a hold here. It's the crowd behind him more.
1 game on, 4 sets.
Game apiece in the 4th.
Who can forget the Courier, the Rock? He was an animal on the tennis court with his fitness. And Andre Agassi turned himself into a beast. And I love the energy. See, there's that 2nd win.
Well,
Let's waste a lot of, but he's wasting a lot of energy jumping around.
He's expressing the right attitude. Now, whether he's going to be able to get something back in his legs, we'll find out pretty shortly.
as long as the points are short, he's fine. If he gets into another 31-ball rally, the one that really killed him in the was it the third set where he got into that one? That was it. That was the turning point.
I think it was in that in the late in the second set.
Yeah. Okay.
Wide, questioning it, but I don't think we want to challenge that one. 30 love, Nadal.
It really comes down to what I call game management. How you are really tactically playing each point, not just where you're hitting the ball, but do you want to get into a long rally, a short rally? Do you want to go to the net? Again, as long as these rallies are between the 3 and 5 ball range, Monfils is going to get back into this. As long as he holds serve, he's starting to feel a little bit more positive about his games, his physical being right now. See, again, big return, miss. Just keep going for it. Talking to himself and he's saying, why didn't I run those 5 miles every day?
Well, I got the line. Nadal gets to 2-1 in the fourth.
Nadal leads by 2 games to 1.
We'll win that.
No doubt expecting to find Roger waiting.
I'd
other
love
side.
to see that out. Absolutely, they've played in the finals of the Australian, the French, Wimbledon. To see them here at the Open would be magic.
Now Nadal kind of working his way to the net there just to let him know. Now you can try and pass me because I'm going to be everywhere on the court. Try and finish this off. Get a good night's sleep. Got it. Nice backhand from Monfils.
15 on.
Again, very short points. Critical game right here for Monfils. He has to hold serve to keep pace with Nadal. He falls behind here. It is just death blow for his chances in this match.
Will his body.
What kills him is that he doesn't use the serve and volley option. It's serve and ground stroke. Getting those long rallies because he's not even, if you serve and volley, the point's going to be over in 2 or 3 shots. Either way. Serve, return, first volley, and then there's going to be a passing shot. And it's over. You can't, if you're Monfils, get into these just sprints. That, honestly, like these quarter-mile, half-mile deals is just too hard on his body. See, there he went to serve and volley on that one. Missed the serve. But this is double break point.
Well, what can you say? That's a great effort. The crowd loves it.
30.
Gets over to the backhand side, sets up, and just hits such a nice passing shot.
Saves a break point. Still 30-40. Nadal can get to 3-1. Frenchman gamely trying to hold him off, and he misses the forehand, and Nadal with a break in the fourth set, up 2 sets to 1.
3 games to 1. 4 sets.
Well, he gets credit for that effort in that game, trying to hang on and stay in.
He is credit, but just moral support.
Monfils.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him credit for the fight he put up
Right,
today. Yeah.
sure, yeah. But I don't know. I mean, it's just, this is starting to get
Well, he's
rough for the freshman.
He's
Yeah,
done. I mean,
he's done.
Yeah, but
French toast.
He's
Yeah.
been done for a while. It's just French toast.
French toast.
Not bad.
You like that?
I like that one. At the very least, he's got to show his coach, Roger, sitting there in the corner behind him, that he's willing to stay out there and give what he has. Nadal is pounding everything. Monfils suddenly with that error from the Spaniard. Love 30. Oh, nice hit on the return.
15-13. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Chase that down. Well, now Monfils saying, okay, come on, give me some support. I'm making this guy work, not caving.
Well, that's why that hold the last game was so very important, because now even if he breaks, he's on serve, but he's still down in the set, and he's having to work so hard. Look at, he's digging for volleys and digging just to stay around this match, close to his opponent.
2 break points. Monfils. Nadal looks as fresh as when the match began. Quite a contrast. One breaker saved. focus, his concentration, all of the attributes this player brings to the sport, no matter what the circumstances are. Gets himself a break. 3-2 in the fourth. Some in our time zone. Watching the great Rafael Nadal. I'm sure a lot of you just curious to see, okay, what kind of a shape is he in? Can he win here at the Open? Concerned about his layoff, etc. He's answering all the questions.
Monfils is serving now with new balls, and this really helps Monfils keep the point shorter. Helps his big serve, his big shots, especially off the forehand side.
Movement across the baseline that time.
30-15.
Ace from Monfils.
Second wind. Look at his body language. Looking a lot fresher.
9th ace of the match.
25 miles an hour.
Point from evening the fourth set. And now that he gives himself a real good fist pump and a yelp there. 3-all in the fourth.
Fastest serve of the match. 131. Just a flamethrower right there. That was sweet.
Thank you. Thank you.
That wrist wrap really energized him. Try to take the wind out of the sails quickly.
Well, Nadal wants to get in the long rounds. I mean, he wins the point here and he'll take it. But again, this works right into Monfils' game plan. Keep the point short, get very powerful, big ground strokes, moving forward, hitting winners.
Well, the winners would be the key part of that.
Yep.
Nadal to 30 love quickly.
30 love.
Monfils goes down and it splits again. That's a little help up from the ball boy. 40-15 Nadal. backhand miss. Nadal to 4-3 in the fourth. 2 games away in the quarterfinal matchup with Fernando Gonzalez. Have to give Oudin a chance with her. I just have to give her a chance just based on what we've seen.
Well, she's won 3 sets, every match except the first round. She's lost the first set in those 3 setters and has come back, has found a way to come back. Can Monfils do it?
No, to be candid. But, you know, at least he's given it a go here. I want to diminish his effort. He's giving the effort, but I just don't think his body is going to hold up. It has not held up since that long rally that saw him leaning on his racket.
I can't believe Roger Rashid, who was a serve and volley player himself, hasn't had just shouted out to his player to serve and volley at least once or twice a game.
Well, in love 40 in no time, Nadal with 3 break points and a chance to get to 5-3 and serve it out.
Yeah, lack of concentration. He doesn't have the legs to go up into that serve.
Rafael Nadal will serve for the match and a place in the quarterfinals. His pursuit of the U.S. Open Championship, the only Grand Slam missing from his trophy desk. A couple of guys standing in his way after he gets through here, starting with Fernando Gonzalez in the quarterfinals.
Monfils is hanging in there, still ripping at his ground strokes, ripping at his shots. Unloading on that forehand.
Nadal patiently going through his normal routine. Good deep serve to 30-15, 2 points away from the quarterfinals for the Spaniard. Monfils provided plenty of entertaining fireworks in the first set. Unfortunately, his body couldn't keep up with his desire to play so well and put on a great show here tonight and battling the number 3 seeded star, Rafael Nadal. points. Rafael Nadal shakes off that first set tiebreak loss to Monfils. Goes through the next two sets, 6-3, 6-1, and serving it out here at 5-3. Nadal now wanting to make sure that he's ready for his service and comfortable with it. That's it for Gael Monfils, and Rafael Nadal does his little dance number. 4 sets. Nadal asking him if he's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So Monfils put on quite a show there in the first set, but that was it.